Good morning, everyone. Wow, what a beautiful day outside. And apologies for missing yesterday, but yeah, I just wasn't up to sitting in the chair. The factor of health is one of those funny things. I had some time of resting after an atrial fibrillation session, so that's what it is. And this morning I'm ready to go. So let's go across. Oh, did I say I'm Ross Bounty Psychic Medium and I'm giving you the Daily Lenormand card spread? My goodness. Um, did I say that? I have now. So let's go across to the cards. Oh my goodness. Goody, goody, goody. Here we are with the cards. It feels like coming back to Friends, isn't it? Ciro Marchetti's Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck, and it's the expanded edition, of course. What we have here is the three cards for the spread today. I read them as the home space and the workspace, and a main theme for the day is in the centre, which is the Six of Clouds, the King of Clubs for the regular playing deck. That's that correlation. So six being the Clouds card is our theme for the day today. 11 being the Whip card is Jack of Clubs, and that's our theme. That's our home space for today. It also does include a birch broom, but I'll explain that a bit more later. And in our workspace, we've got card 44, which is the magnifying glass, and that doesn't have any correlation to the regular playing deck because this is one of those that's in that expanded edition, in that expanded section, because the Lenormand deck has 36 cards. Okay, here we go. We've got our card, our wisdom is you have escaped the cage. Your wings are stretched out. Now fly. And that's a Rumi saying. Isn't it beautiful? That gorgeous owl as well. Okay, let's zoom into the cards. I think I've got them all in. There we are. Looks like the camera's going to be a bit fuzzy unless it's my glasses. I have got the latest edition of my glasses and it's still a little bit getting used to, even now that I've had them a while. Let me just change it out. Yeah, the webcam is still a little bit fuzzy. I'll do it this way with the previous set. Anyway, the clouds. Part of that is what is currently happening. It could be something that's just coming past from the past and into now, and it moves on because the clouds are a transient energy, most definitely. And what we have is that darkness that's going to shift through. It's almost like, and I know that there's been a lot of the monsoons, tornadoes, cyclones, and all that sort of stuff that have been in the news lately. Not that I watched the news last night, I didn't. But I'm seeing that sort of turbulence that's just in there, probably about ready to either start or finish, and there's some lightning. Look, it's the stormy stuff is moving on. So, as far as whatever is occurring that might seem unsettling and chaotic, and really bringing what feels like the onerous, dark, heavy energy in, know that it's going to shift onwards, that you are going to set free, and especially since the we've got the birds here being freely flying up in this air. There's actually three birds there. You can't see one of them. The lighting from the window does fade out some of what are the details, but know that we are able to take flight and set ourselves free from this, as well as it is going to clear regardless. So, it depends. I know it's hard to have some patience sometimes, but be patient. Know that it is going to be clearing to these beautiful skies we've got outside, gorgeous blue sky and the sunshine. Know that it is going to be that for the day today. This energy is clearing, it's in process, it's active, it's moving around, moving away. You might need to bear some of it for the moment, but know that that moment is short-lived and it's going to be able to set you free. Clear and cleansing the energy, because any storm really does bring that sort of cleansing to Mother Earth, as well as, well, in some ways, the water does help, that the essentials we have in living is the air, water, and shelter, that type of thing. So just trust and move through that is this energy. Okay, just going to check the comments because I saw that Sharon's popped in hers. So good morning, everyone. It's sunshine there. Still didn't get a notification. Well, that's Facebook, I dare say. I don't know how that works in the background anymore because it's so, yeah, it's so Facebook, isn't it? So thank you for being here, Shaz, and letting me know that you are. Thank you. Now, as we're moving into our home space energy with the whip, it's as soon as I laid it down, I thought, oh, yep, I've got a bit of work to do to get cracking, to get caught up because of the day of rest that I had for myself yesterday. So it is clearing and cleansing and getting stuff moved around that really does need some work. So there is some work happening. There's putting the hand to the tools as such. So also that I know some of the traditional Lenormand meanings means a chastisement, arguments and stuff like that. So be wary. Don't allow that sort of anger to keep moving forward. It's voice what you need to, because the whip is as much the sound of it compared to how it can lash and be a damaging, a damaging tool of sorts. I'm thinking of those pirate tales, the cat o' nine tails and that sort of stuff. And even, there was the movie. Dan Brown wrote that in the Da Vinci Code, as far as that priest that was self-flagellation and all that sort of stuff. That's not what this is about. I think it really is just using that energy from what the whip noise can make to get us moving, to remind us that there are things to do. And the birch broom is part of that kit, if you like. So it's a clean sweep. Get things cleaned out that you don't need anymore, that really are needing to be shoved out. Well, I won't say under the mat. Pick it up properly as you would with a dustpan and broom, and put the dirt out where dirt needs to be, and the rubbish needs to be, and the recycling needs to be. All of that sort of stuff. It's that clearing and cleansing is what I'm getting from that. Okay. And then Sharon's got another comment. Yes, a busy day today, but good to have the opportunity to work. Absolutely, because there are people who don't have that opportunity. So, yes, we're in a lucky country here in Australia. Wherever you are, make the best opportunity of what you can do. Keeping in mind this is in the home space as well, but the home space does connect with our work, our income generation energy as well, which is what the workspace is here. It represents that creates our income. So with the magnifying glass, I'm seeing it as look for the best opportunities, the more deeply held vision that you might have, the dreams, the finer detail you might be setting up into a new partnership or a contract or something like that. Dot the I's, cross the T's. Make sure that is in correct order before you move on with that. Also, it's got the relevance of the tree in behind, as well as this other playing card deck. All sorts of different things that we can look up and look through as our resources. So make sure you are seeing how the smallest detail can affect another in those micro environments. It's having that awareness and readiness for the opportunity that's coming up for you today. So keep an open mind. Have that magnifying glass ready if you need to just check out a detail that's not quite clear at the moment. Look a little deeper. So that's what I'm getting from that message of the magnifying glass for our workspace today. What might feel like it's clouded and murky is going to become clear, and you'll see what it's meant to be by the end of the day. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So on that note, I am going to continue onwards because I am back at my volunteering day today, since I wasn't able to get there yesterday. I'm looking forward to it. I really enjoy the painting of the wooden toys. It's so much fun in many aspects. So, whatever it is that you are working in today, whether it's paid or voluntary, in whatever capacity, have a wonderful day. Look at the deeper meaning behind it, or whatever you might need to find something, the magnifying glass, in whatever you're needing to clear through, sort through some stuff that's not needed anymore. It's see what you don't need anymore, and it can be handed on to someone else to be more useful for an extended time, or it may have done its time in usefulness anyway and worn out. It's almost like a spring clean near the end of spring. So, thank you for being here. And as you move through your day, you may feel like you need to have a more in depth and detailed reading that's personalised to you. Have a look at my website and just think about what level of awareness that you have and how you are opening your mind to your spirit guides. Think of them a lot more than you usually do, because they are just waiting to help out as well. Okay, so keep being the best you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.